Hey, DOT community, this is the line coming at you with a special test account 180,000 gem pulls for the altar event today. And also, the real main thing is, I really made this video because I'm super excited. The calendar on the blog was updated today. Finally! So, we actually got a huge update on that, and we're going to go through all of that and do some predictions, talk about some things, so because this information needs to get out there as quickly as possible to the community so you can plan ahead. This is what we love about the calendar. Now, I got Fusion Feast up here on the screen. It's just because it comes up before the current altar event. So, Fusion Feast is not, this is warning, is not a typical fusion event that everyone normally talks about. This is just a reduction of food cost. This is something for very beginning players to enjoy. It's only for a day, just like the regular fusion event, but it does not give you any kind of extra special XP bonus when fusing. So, just so you know, it's just the food cost that we see. So, even though it says XP event, it doesn't say anything at all about actually giving you more XP for your fusions. Anyway, just so you know, I always save my fusions for the regular fusion events. But here, this Relic Festival, the Pantheon Relics, really it's just the War Gods and the Dragon Slayer relics are available in these two temples. This is why we're going to spend 180,000 gems and do some pulls. We can take them out. Of course, we got all. It looks like just from this image alone, you got all the eggs in there. Everything from the Dragon Slayers, all their signature relics basically is what we're referring to, and all the signature relics from the War Gods. So, just to look at just some of the pictures real quick, but there's way more in there than just the ones that they have listed here. All right. So, let's get into that, and then we're going to talk about the calendar, because that's the most exciting part for me. All morning, all I've been doing is doing a bunch of speculation and talking to the community about it. So, and if you haven't checked out my Discord yet, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. Make sure you join on the Discord discussion, because myself and plenty of other members of the DOT community discuss things that are happening all the time there. So, if you want to also too, you can also find alliances for events as well in there. So if you ever want to have a better connection to the DOT community out of game, go ahead and join in. All right, so here we go. Let's do some of these altar pulls and see exactly what kind of luck we can have just with 180,000 gems, so 10 of each. We'll do the War Gods ones first because the Dragon Slayer ones are the more expensive, so we'll do 10 of these. So let's see what we get. Urgol's Mace. Can't say that I used that one as much as I used other poison relics. There's a Warrior's Belt. That's a good relic. I like that. It was good for Ares. Tengu's Geta. That's number 4. Totex. I can't always say that one. I don't even think I got that in my main account. I think that was the last relic in that event. So yeah, you're going to see some relics that you might not have. There's another Warrior's Belt. There, pull number 7. You might see some relics in here, of course, that you may not be interested in. This is another reason why I'm just doing this. Just to show. There's Sekhmet's. Aegeus. Some of these relics will be good. Ares Chariot. Ooh, I like Ares Chariot. There's Sekhmet's Aegeus again. I don't even think I used that. So some of the War God relics I know I use some other previous relics. That's the one thing. Not always do signature relics that come out with the new meta Titans are all used. So some of them will be. Some of them will be well sought after more than others just because of how good they are, and then others will just be kind of pushed to the wayside and replaced with more relics that you can get from, for instance, maybe the Pantheon, or also the even through battle drops, because some of the 4-star relics and battle drops, certain resist relics, or sometimes even certain troop relics are even preferred in certain builds. All right, so let's do some Dragon Slayers. 10 of these. There's the heart. That was the heart for Rostam. And that made its way onto many builds. The hearts are really nice for the defenders. And Guta's Grasp. That also found its way onto my Rostam build. Like I said, some of those relics are like must-haves on certain... There's another one, though. That's what I'm saying. There is also the possibility of pulling multiples. And there's an example of it. The Egg of Gornach. The good thing about the eggs that I've noticed is the eggs are very versatile, and those, even some of the skills, even if you're not using Corrupted, are very good even on other Titans. Meguta's Crown, Iggy Relic. The eggs, though. Don't make Finish Plus events for the eggs. Horns of Shirt. Just, I don't want to make it too big of a deal about anything, and then the developers are like, oh, 25 great Finish Plus events for these. No, let's not do that. Not for the eggs. That's the Rostam egg. Egg of Zahak. I think I got 2 more. I don't know. Sometimes I keep losing count while I'm doing these. Ah, the tooth. That found its way onto my Rostam build as well. I think almost all the Rostam signature relics are good. And there's that heart again. Well, that might have been the Mahaha heart. I'm sorry. I might have said that wrong before. I might have been wrong on that one. Sorry about that. All right. And see, I got more than one of those as well. So again, when it comes down to these relic pools, if you... And I didn't get any of Gaia's relics, you notice. So you never know. Maybe they're lower percentages. I have no idea. But just so you know, you could get duplicates. And also, you know, if you don't have any and you just... See, that's the thing. When we look at the calendar, you're going to notice this is a little weird. So developers, I think you should consider this, all right? There's a temple event coming in a few weeks right before the new Void Ranger is supposed to be released, and this is in 5 weeks. There's a temple event that's going to have all the Dragon Slayers in it. They should do the temple event with the Dragon Slayers in it first before the relic one. Because if you don't know if you're going to have... Like, the only reason I feel like people would want to pull out of these is if for some reason you pulled a Dragon Slayer or a War God, and then you said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to need the relics for them, so I might as well at least give it a shot. Majority of people are not going to even go for these because most people, if they did get the Titans, they got the relics with them to begin with. So, just saying. That's my opinion. So it should be Titan Altar event first and Relic Altar event after, because why even go for it if you don't know if you're going to get one? Like, and which one, I don't know. That's just me. Alright, let's take a look at this calendar. Oh, and that was also the 1.39. That's not an updated game yet here on my test account, because I didn't update this. I updated my main account when I first saw the update was available, and then as soon as everything happened, I figured I might as well at least keep one device in the old version just in case. And also, if I updated this device and all of a sudden the game just didn't work on it, I didn't want that to be the case at all, just in case. So anyway, so here we are, the Relic Festival Artifacts of Dragon Slayers. What we've seen for the past few weeks, and it's the only thing we saw all weekend, which was very frustrating. But here we go. Assault, February 16th, which starts tomorrow. We don't know what kind of what assault, but it's an assault, so it's happening. Okay, so no raid boss. They're still holding back on that. Maybe they're working on a dragon raid boss. I hope they are. Please, DOT developers, I hope you are working on a dragon raid boss. Don't let us down. Again, you can make the dragons in all different elements. All you have to do is change the color for each one. And the actions the dragon does and everything else doesn't even really have to move that much around the map. He just can stay in one spot, in all honesty. You can have a whole bunch of troops that come with him and everything else. So you can just have crazy ranged attacks and, and melee too if your troops get right up to him. But still, raid boss with dragons. I think it's extremely possible. So, all right. Anyway, so as we continue, February 18th, so this weekend, coming up, we have Necrosa coming. I did predict this a long time ago. Many other players obviously know the pattern as well, just as much as I have over the years. They do re-release the DG Titans that have been pushed down in the scheme of, when they are released. So, of course, with Nephilinus and Growthorn being the newest Dragon Slayers, that's why Necrosa and Lifespark are now going to be offered in the actual game in events. So for collectors, it's a must because we just need one, because we're not obviously spending the DGs to get them. That's the only other way to get them. So if you're going to get them, you're going to have to get them in the event. So highly recommend trying to find a alliance that is going to, depending on the relics and other things that are offered in that Necrosa event, you may not even want to go that far. So just so happens, because we know, and this is just the way I see this, because we know a lot, I'll just do a quick page over, we know a lot more that's going to be happening coming up, you can easily say that the Necrosa event shouldn't be an all finisher everybody to get into top 50 to get one situation. I would believe it's going to fall somewhere in that 15 to 20K, area. Maybe even a little less than 15K. I don't know. Because, again, since the community knows that there are other Titans and it's more of a collector's but maybe VP Defender land situation for Necrosa and not a Garrison situation, this is, again, for the players that have been playing the game for a long time. Players that this could be your first serious Castle Defender. Necrosa is going to be awesome if you're a lower castle. So keep that in mind. But at the same time, there are other things coming in the future. So I know a lot of the players coming up, it is hard for you sometimes to pull a trigger on an event that you may be saving up for over, months. So is Necrosa going to be the one that you do that for? Well, being the fact that she has been overshadowed as a defender by a good amount of the Dragon Slayer defenders, that could be a reason why you may decide to pass. But for the collectors like myself, I'll be getting Necrosa if I can get on a team where I may not have to finish the entire event, but still put up a decent amount of souls to get top 50 just to get one. Collectors, I would highly recommend that being your strategy in this case. So just, again, to be frugal with your gems and make sure that you're, spending wisely. But to a lot of other players, it will most likely be a skip. But we never know. Some good relics could be in the event as well, so we have to look at it when it comes out with the blog later tomorrow or Wednesday. Troopcraft coming next Monday. Not a big deal. Solar War, Draco Umbra. Now, there was a post done by Gasan86 talking about the exactly what the Living Shadow was talking about, and the Umbra was very much in that same definition that was shared from Gasan86 on my Discord. Another reason why you should definitely join. And so I am making a prediction right now that this Solar War, February 23rd, with the Draco Umbra, is going to be a early relic release for the Living Shadow, which is going to be coming in 5 weeks. So next week, February 23rd, the next Tuesday Solar War event. Highly recommend, if you are a, go-getter player in this game and you want to get all the best things and everything else, and you want to, put your gems into the best, events that you possibly can, I would highly recommend looking at this Draco Umbra relic in this Solar War as a possible, we have to see, possibly really good relic. I would assume that's why they're doing this, for this upcoming Void ranger that's coming out. So, and it's going to be new meta. That's what that's what it looks like. So, obviously, but it's still a ways off, and we have plenty of time to save. Again, another reason why we love this calendar update, and why I'm doing this video, and why I'm so excited. Now, following the Draco Umbra solo war, we have the Alliance War Lifespark. Lifespark's a great attacker. Now, is he still going to be living up to better than some of the other Dragon Slayers that have come out recently for attack? Well, some players would say that Lifespark has already, passed this prime in being the top attacker in the game. But doesn't mean that players that don't have a lot of attackers won't enjoy playing with Lifespark. Personally, myself, I will be getting one. Will Lifespark's event be a all finishers for top 50? Probably not. Just like in Necrosa's case, we know that what the schedule is in the coming weeks, planning accordingly. Some player, it may be a 15 to 20k soul min situation or less, depending on interest. So it could be easily a lot of people going for 3 or 4 event tokens to save for the future. Continuing on, Monday, March 1st, Kingdom Rush. For the war players, it's nice. For the VP crushers, it's great. Most people don't care. Also on the same day is going to be Titans Unleashed Berserkers, so nice. We will have that is the fusion events that you should be highly investing in and saving all of your 3 and 4 star major relic Titan fusions. Also, too, that does mean the one thing with this, when there is a Titans, whenever there's a fusion event and it's a Berserker one, I do recommend that if you don't have any Berserker food, that you do use an Epic token or 2. Now that we do know that there are events that are going, Ultra Plenty events that are using Epic and regular tokens, you may want to double think and rethink that. So it just depends. If you're serious about leveling up Berserkers and you just don't have enough Berserker food, yes, you will get guaranteed Berserkers with your Epic tokens. But keep in mind that those Epic tokens could also get you something out of the Ultra Plenty events in the future. When is the next Ultra Plenty event? It could be 6 months away. So keep that also in mind. So balance it out, see what's worth more to you, and go forward with that. Now, March 2nd, Theaters of War, the Divine Originals. So are we going up against a bunch of different DG Titans in the altars? In the theaters? So that's my idea on that one. Alliance War Ares, I don't think it's a reskill. I think it's just a re-release. So kind of a filler event. So that one, I'll probably be, since I'll be going a bit heavier on these Lifespark and Necrosa events, because I just want one at least. The Ares event will be an easy pass for me. Construction Frenzy, March 8th. Again, not a big deal. Conquest, so also on the same day. So big deal. Winter's Retreat, awesome. So we're going to get some Conquest right at the beginning of March. That'll be a lot of fun. We'll see exactly who that really includes. Winter's Retreat, maybe like Jatoon, maybe? I don't know. Some sort of Winter Pantheon Titan, I'm sure. And then, of course, March 11th. I know this is a long video. I know there's a lot to cover, though, but plenty of good predictions here and a lot of stuff to think about when you plan ahead. So this is all necessary. So thanks for sticking through. March 11th, Alliance War with the Valkyrie Reborn Finished Plus. Now, predictions on this. This looks like it's going to be a reskilled, it could be a reskilled Valkyrie, just because it's been a while. But also it could be any other reskilled like Greek Titan. We'll see. Or we could be getting, I don't think it will be a brand new Greek Titan. I think it may be a reskilled Greek Titan. And the Finished Plus may be, this is the big thing. Since it's I'm sorry, not Valkyrie, not Greek, Norse. With Valkyrie, I think it may be a case of our first possible Norse Finish Plus event, which means it could be any one of the Norse relics. This could be it. Maybe the Guardian one. And it could be, you could also see Valkyrie be re-released in the game with better skills. That has a, with the Guardian relic equipped, she's like way better. some sort of a synergy with that 5-star. Spellcraft March 15th. Not a big deal. Temple Festival, the Dragon Slayers. So that's what I was talking about before. That's basically is when we've seen it happen in previous ends of meta Titans. They do a right at the very end a temple where you can just get one, for 20k or 30k gems, but it's random, so you never know. And you can't use tokens. And then we get another Assault March 16th. And then the Living Shadow, March 18th, 5 weeks from today. So there you go. The Alliance War, Living Shadow will be the one where it's going to be crazy, all finishers, top 50, wild and crazy, new meta, and that's where things are going. So exciting times. I hope everybody enjoyed this last weekend. I know I did a Princess Z live stream on Sunday for Valentine's Day. It was a lot of fun. That's what it was about. So I hope you might have checked it out and enjoyed it. Other than that, though, this is what I'm all super excited about, is actually having something to talk about with all of you, something that we can look forward to. So, all right, DOT community, I will talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one.